In this video, let's see how to update firmware for SPC. First, switch on your heater. On the display, you'll see a prompt that says, Use BLE app? Select Yes. Now, the product will display a QR code on the screen. You'll use this QR code in the next step to add the product in the Configure app. Now, let's take the smartphone. Open the Configure app. Press the plus button at the top right corner, then select Add New Product. You can add a product either by scanning the QR code or by entering the details manually. In this example, we'll scan the QR code. Point your phone's camera at the QR code on the heater, and the app will automatically read the details. Now, let's leave the app aside and return to the product. Remember, do not press Bluetooth is enabled in the app until you have finished enabling Bluetooth on the product. Let's go back to the product to complete setup before enabling Bluetooth. First, select your language. Then, set the day and time. Next, press the rotary button to enter the menu. From there, navigate to Settings, then Comms, then BT, and choose Enable. When the screen shows Enabled, return to the app and press Bluetooth is enabled to continue. Enter the BLE pin shown at the top to pair the product with the app. The app will now connect to the cloud to validate the GDID and PIN details. Once validated, the app identifies the product as an SPC and prompts you to enter a friendly name. Type in the name you prefer. Then tap Save at the bottom of the screen. The app will display a confirmation that the product has been successfully added. Tap OK to proceed. Finally, the app opens the control page and connects to the product over Bluetooth. Now, the app will check for firmware updates in the background. If an update is available, tap Update to install the latest firmware. The app will then take you to a screen with the firmware details. Tap Update again to begin. You can now follow the update progress on both the app and the product display. Once the firmware update is complete, the app will show a confirmation message. Once the firmware update is complete, click OK to proceed. The app will now reconnect to the product. On the product, enable Bluetooth again, and in the app, tap Bluetooth is enabled to continue. Congratulations! The SPC has now been successfully added to the Configure app, and its firmware has been updated to the latest version. Your product is ready to use and fully up to date.